Alright, yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy MayFlwr, and as always, I hope all you guys are having a great day. I am freaking back, boys. It's been like 2 weeks or something. I think that's the longest I've ever had in between videos in the whole lifespan of my YouTube channel. But we're back now. I had to take care of some business and do some other stuff. We are back on the grind now, boys. We're back on schedule. Everything's running smoothly. No need to worry. After seeing all the good feedback of my attempting to sound like Porter Robinson video, it seems like you guys really like that video. I don't know why, but I'm gonna try to do it again, but with another artist. So we're just gonna go down the list of my favorite artists, I guess. Maybe it's something I'll do regularly. I don't know. So another artist that is really high on my list, right up there next to Porter Robinson, is Flume. If you don't know Flume, you're late to the party. Like, just in the last 3 years, he's had some absolutely huge hit songs that kind of changed the landscape of the whole EDM scene, and I credit a lot of that to him. And anyone who can kind of change an entire genre like that definitely has my respect. So he's high up on my list for my favorite artists. So yeah, hopefully we can lay down a cool track. We're just gonna jump right into it, boys. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's see what we can do. So when I'm trying to start a song from scratch, I usually only hold myself to one rule, and that is to never start with the drums and always start with like melodies and stuff, just because that's how I work and it makes my ideas flow a lot better. But for today, I think I'm gonna break that rule just because Flume's drums are so sick, and we're gonna try to make something in that realm. Let me throw these bad boys on. So one thing I recognized right off the bat that he uses a lot is a lot of acoustic samples, a bunch of like live recorded stuff, and it kind of adds to the realness of the song, and it makes it really sound really raw, and that's one of the things I really do like about his drums. Alright, so here's the drum loop I came up with. It's really like kind of like spacey and has a lot of reverb on it, but I think it sounds pretty cool. And I added another kick under that kick, so it's like layered up kicks, so it hits a little bit harder. And I threw in some little percussion samples here and there just to give it some more variety. So I think when you're making a track like this, you really want to make like a organic drum loop like this, you know, like layering kicks and putting a bunch of weird stuff here and there. Just make it unique, because if you drag and drop just random stuff that you're sampling or whatever, it's gonna sound kind of bland. It's probably gonna not stand out at all. So for example, I could have made like a little basic drum loop like this, but that's like super boring and not really creative at all. So we can take that and transform it into something like this now. Alright, sorry for talking about drums so much. I just went on like a little tangent. I'll probably cut most of that out. But besides the fact, these are sounding pretty Flume-like, so we'll move on, boys. So now I'm gonna jump into the chords, and Flume always has some really cool chords, and I'll probably won't have anything as cool as his, but we'll do something. So now that we have like a pretty solid little chord progression, I got this weird little like pluck sound here, and I guess I'm gonna try to write like a little top melody over these chords. Nope. Alright, so that's a pretty cool little melody. I guess that'll work. And now we're just gonna layer it up with a couple more sounds, and I guess that'll add some more depth to it. So now we have like a little chord stab, and then we have some plucks. So I guess the next thing we'll add is like the bass line, which is pretty important in a Flume song. So if you listen to one of his drops underneath all the crazy synths that are going on, he really does have some cool basses that a lot of people don't realize. It's like they also sound acoustic too, but they also fit with like the electronicness of the track. If that makes any freaking sense at all, it sounds so stupid. And I think that little loop that we just made is going to take care of most of the drop, but I think I'm going to change it up in the second part just to keep it interesting. So one thing I can tell you he does a lot is makes a lot of his melodies like off-grid. Like a lot of these are kind of just thrown down. Like this one you can see is kind of off, this one's kind of off, and this one's off as well. So you can just listen to that, and it kind of makes it like a bounce off the ear a little more. That, I don't know. So I just whipped up like a little intro. It's just the same sounds we've been using the whole time, just a little bit different format. Now I can start on the build, and I'm just gonna make it sound like a freaking movie trailer. Alright, so I made a little build. It's kind of like cinematic sounding, and it's really like spacey, kind of like the drop we have. And I think it's gonna do it, because this is kind of like a really simple song. Even though there's a lot going on, my freaking CPU is about to explode my computer right now. I had so many ideas for this song that it just went a million different ways, so I have like 30 VSTs open, so And I didn't want to make a Flume song for this video that just like kind of like focused on like the big like synths that it usually uses. I tried to go like a different route and put some like pluck drop in there, and it kind of changes up, and I don't know, I think it sounds pretty cool, but I guess you guys can be the judge of that. I'll play it right now for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. It was really fun to make, so here it is. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching if you made it to the end, and as always, I hope all you guys enjoyed the video, and I don't know if we got the job done, but it was pretty fun. Be sure to drop a comment down below, tell me what I should do next. I love seeing you guys' suggestions, and it's really cool to see you guys' feedback. Again, I apologize for being away for so long, but that will never happen again. We're back on the grind, boys. We're making videos again. The schedule will commence. But I think it's going to do it for today, boys, so thank you for stopping by and watching my video. Peace out.